Well, hello there, everybody. I am hopping on to do our weekly layout. I hope you are able to join me and check out what we're doing. I'm just hopping on to make sure I made it all. Looks like I did. Awesome. Okay, so I am obsessed with this collection right now. So of course I'm using the Poolside Paradise collection. It's falling over, right? And these little lanterns are so cute. So I'm gonna be using that for a fun outdoor gathering we had last summer. And this layout's gonna be so easy because it is primarily using mats. And so I don't have to do a whole lot of cutting or anything. And so I highly recommend mats for, you know, getting a layout together quickly. Paper itself is very accommodating of a page. So I'm pretty excited for this one. I saw it and I was like, that's gonna be perfect for these pictures because I have had these for a while now and didn't know what to do with them. So I am gonna go ahead and do that. I just wanted to share with you guys too that I have an event coming up. It's August 22nd and 23rd, and it's my No Frills Cropping Your Flaps. Is what I'm calling it, your flip flops weekend. You can wear shoes if you want, I don't care. It's just for fun. And that is, like it said, it's no frills, so there's like no food or anything. You kind of get your own stuff, but it's only $10 just to cover the venue. So it's a pretty great, sweet deal if you need a space and time to crop. So let me know if you want to do that and reach out to me. I need to know probably at least the week before so I can make sure I have enough tables and all that. But we're going to go ahead and get started with this layout. And my instructions here, you can print these off my blog. scrappyandiknowit.com. And I'm just gonna go through these. So when worst comes to worst, you just go through the instructions, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. So here it says, step 1, use a piece of, theirs is a blue tiles designer paper base for this layout. I'm using like this wooden kind of thatch looking paper, and they didn't have the next part in there, which I was surprised because that paper does not have a center piece like this one does. So I added in using the instructions, add a 10 by 10 piece of beige cardstock to the base. So I had that for this one, just because I don't think it had a center to that. So if you have just a regular piece of paper, like, I don't know, you know, like this one or something, just add a piece, like a 10 by 10 to the center of it. So it helps stand apart what you are working on. Okay, so next, this is gonna be so easy because the next step is to add that 10 by 10 piece of cardstock. If you're using a regular piece, I'm not gonna add that because I have a very good natural center here. And you're gonna adhere to 6.5 by 4.5 mats to the layout as shown. And so they're talking about the ones where the photos are. So I actually I'm gonna cover up the words because you can do that. And I'm gonna put these on like that. And then I'm gonna use these as my journal and title boxes. So, like I said, this is gonna go very, very quickly. So these mats are so cute too. I hate like using them because I'm like, I like this side, but you know, I'm just gonna be honest with you and I'm gonna end up ordering this entire collection again because I'm in love with it. Like the pool stuff is something I'm like, Sam has needed this for so long. Just because I've always needed like stuff for water park and pool and stuff, and I haven't done water park stuff yet, so I know I'm gonna need it again. This is just all family gatherings and outdoor pool parties and things like that, so I'm gonna have to order it again. So, alright. Adhere the 2 mats around the outer 2 corners of 2 photos. Okay. So I'm going to have to actually trim my photos, obviously, because I have this weird little tag on it, because these are true digital size, which I love because nothing gets cut off. However, it's annoying for things like this, where I need a 4x6, and my photos are going to be slightly smaller, so they're going to look a little different, and that's okay. So my next set of photos are 4x6, true 4x6, so I have to cut that little thing off every time. Sometimes they cut it off for me, but this is through Walgreens. I love CM's quality. I'm just always too impatient to wait for mail out photos. It's terrible, which would be so worth it, but I always like to think last minute. So, oh, I got a corner round first. Didn't even get that tool out. My poor corner rounder is always so forgotten. I have it somewhere in my little caddy here. Oh, there it is. Got a little buried. Love this caddy, by the way. So great. I bring it everywhere. Okay, so we are rounding, and now it's casting a shadow on everything. There we go. We are rounding the outer corners of each of these. So I think I want to go like that, actually, because that green with her shirt is really good. So I'm going to round these two corners. This is just going to give it a little extra dynamic here. And then I'm going to round these two like that. And that's all you got to do. And then I can just adhere these down. Yeah, so mats are super versatile for, you know, either matting your photos or journaling on or just titling. These are great, and I love the way CM is doing mats this year. There are literally less of them, which is nice because I always have so many mats left from a pack. And they come in a little Ziploc bag. I didn't think I even showed you guys. They come in like a little thing like this, so you can reseal them and put them back. And I love this cover sheet that shows you what's in here. So I'm not like rifling through them all. So I really am digging the new mat arrangement with that. Okay, I'm gonna cut 2 more mats in half. So these mats I'm gonna cut in half. And the back is like a bigger journaling box, so it's really cool because you can use them for so many different things. And I am gonna use this one. The brown one I was using. Oh, I guess it was. And this one. And then these two I can save for like a title for another time. Put them right back in that Ziploc bag. Okay, I'm actually gonna move this caddy now. It's usually on my tabletop when I'm working, but during videos I don't like it there because it throws a shadow on everything because my window is right there, which is great for videos, but not so great when I'm trying to do things. You know, I'm debating. I think I like the white more because the brown kind of gets lost. So I cut this one in half, and this is like the other half of it, but it's literally the other half of this. But that would work too. I might go that route, or I might put this up here, like kind of like what they did. I might put this one. I could layer it on top too because my photo is so much smaller. I put this one here. I might do that. Layer it on top. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then I really like this idea. I'm stealing that from theirs, and I might, you know, put a little title in there, some sort of sticker. We'll see. I pulled out all my old summer stickers as well because I wasn't sure what I was gonna do for a title here, because a lot of the ones from the Poolside Paradise are pool related, and obviously we weren't swimming here. So I was like, well, I'm gonna come up with something else. This would have been a good one. Girls just want to have sun because we're all girls and we're in the sun. But I didn't like the way it was going, and they didn't have another one going that way, so going this way. So I was like, no, that's not gonna work for me. And the yellow, I don't know, the yellow just didn't work in my eyes anyway. All right, so we have those. Adhere embellishments and stickers, and you can use some foam squares to pop some up. I do love the foam squares. I have these cute little lanterns and like little food platters. And I'm probably gonna use, I also, like I said, have my summer stickers over here. I'm trying to pull them out without taking everything down. This is a border I made. I have it saved for another summer page I'm gonna do later. Super fun. It is in all my summer stuff. How smart. So I have these lanterns as well, but I like those ones more. They're a little more classier for the occasion, I guess. Let's see. I'm just trying to find like outdoor family. That's a little beachy for that. As you can see, I came very prepared. Usually I sign off when I start embellishing because I get so stressed out by it. I'm like, they all have to watch me be indecisive. Oh my gosh. But I mean, it's only been not that long. So this, like I said, this layout is very quick. It goes by fast. So this all looks like more like beach. Picture perfect's cute. I kind of want a bigger title. Those flip-flops are adorable. I'm surprised. Krillin and chillin', that might be good. snorkel there. I'm not snorkeling. The watermelon's cute, but I don't think it fits this vibe. Blue skies, time for adventure. So fun. I have lots of fun, cute stickers. Let's see. I like this grillin' and chillin' because it can fit here okay. So what I think I'm gonna do is kind of layer it in there. I'm probably gonna add some stuff around it. I just haven't decided what yet. Okay, so now we're just embellishing. I can journal in here later. But what I'm gonna do is get out my silicone mats and my tape runner. This is my repositional tape runner. Love this thing for things like this because it just sticks to those little teeny tiny minuscule pieces in there. So I don't have to like sit here with my regular tape runner and try to dab it in there without it going over the edge. So this is wonderful for this. Okay. I mean, a glue pen also does work and stuff like that. I do have my glue pen, but I use that more for letters for some reason. I don't know. I haven't used it as much since the repositional came out just because I find it messier. I'm the type of person that hates having my hands sticky. So, or like left sticky. So if I'm gluing something and they're still sticky in my fingers, it drives me absolutely crazy. So let me know if you're one of those people too. So like, yeah, having kids was definitely a challenge. Just because there's always jam on there. Like it was just, I don't know if you've ever seen Gilmore Girls, but there's a part where Luke says, kids always just have jam hands. And they're like looking at him like he's crazy. And I'm like, no, that's true, they do. Even if they haven't eaten jam, they have jam hands. Anyway, I digress. So I like the repositional. That's where I'm going with that. All right, I'm gonna add, these little platters are super cute. I'm gonna add these in here. I need to pull up my grill and chill. I like that umbrella too. It's super fun. I don't know if I can integrate it here or not. Oh, they have it on theirs actually. But they also have a beach chair, and I'm not gonna do the beach chair. We just had like a little picnic umbrella, which is super cute. You could, you know, put some flip-flops next to it or something. I don't know. Something that's just like, this was like Memorial Day, so it was like the intro to summer. Oops, I just threw another sticker up here. What was that? Oh, I think it was just pieces of the, I love these lanterns. They have like all three of them on there. Actually, that might be an embellishment. I think there's a lantern embellishment. I only need one though. So I'm just gonna put that on there. And look at that, you guys. The page is pretty much done. So it's wonderful. I'm trying to see if I want to add anything else. Those plants are super cute. I like the variety on this, and the colors are really crisp, so I really like that. Whereas like this one was from a couple years ago. It's kind of got that softer tone to it. However, using this title, you wouldn't even know. So love that. I like the barbecue. I'm trying to see if there's any other little things I want to add before I let you go, because this went really quick. So that's why I love mats. They are a quick way to put together a layout, and especially when you have a collection that works so nicely together, it's so easy to do layouts like this. So I feel like I'm like, well, peace, I'm getting off now. But that's pretty much all I have to do outside of journaling, which I don't like to journal live just because I get nervous and I mess up. So I'm gonna sign off and finish this page up, and then I will make sure I post this for you to see later. So it'll actually be on my blog and stuff, so you'll be able to see it with the video link. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I hope I get to see your layouts, and I hope I get to see you at my crop in August. Well, actually this month. It is this month, isn't it? Crazy. I'm like, where did the summer go? But let me know if you're interested or you have questions. Remember to post this in my Ashley Scrappy VIP, so you get prizes for the challenge potentially. I'm trying to make it focus. Yeah, so it turned out really cute. But yeah, Ashley Scrappy VIP is requested join if you have not. It's one of my closed groups, and I do a weekly challenge and weekly prizes on there. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.